Well, well, well. It's time for tomfoolery again. So as always, I first disassembled my previous project. As you can see in this clip, I'll be working with servo motors today, and I bought quite a few of them. One was broken. And with that, it was time to get to work. So once I took out all of the necessary components, I started unpacking the servo motor, which I'll be working with first. To actually test it, I won't need the breadboard, so I tossed that away. I started to connect all of the necessary wires, including power to 5 volts, ground, and also pin 9. So I opened up one of their example programs for the servo motors, and I uploaded it to my Arduino. To my surprise, the servo motor actually worked from my first try, and I was quite delighted about that. Now to further experiment, I decided that it's a good idea to make it go 360 degrees. To do that, I simply changed the value in two of the four loops to 360 degrees. It was once again time to test it. I uploaded the modified code, and I just waited till the actual servo motor turned on. So apparently the servo motor that I bought actually wasn't able to spin 360 degrees, so it just kind of stopped on 180. So now it's the time that you've all been waiting for. It's time to create my own personal project, and luckily, I've recently discovered my family likes to steal things from me, so as any sane individual would do, I decided to create a machine that will chop off fingers. Now I would need to connect a sensor and a motor, so I redeployed my breadboard. I then tried connecting both the sensor and the motor together, and it was time to test. So I also tested if the sensor would work on 3.5 volts, as it turned out it didn't, so I would have to connect the 5 volts to the sensor and the motor. So it took quite a while to connect all of them together, but finally they started to work. Then I wrote the code for the mechanism to work, and I basically just mashed together the sensor code and the sweep code. So essentially I just made when the position is equal to 8, or less than or equal to 8, we just make the servo motor rotate. Now it was time to test how it works. It worked pretty well. Then I decided to get this rusty, dusty, crusty set out of these metallic pieces that I got as a small kid, and just kind of screwed one of the parts to the servo motor. Then I used the power of tape, and I guess the power of will, to then stick everything onto my table. And here's the finished product. Now this is what I call an invention. Oh god. Can never connect it. Okay. Whoa. Okay, it got a bit of damage, but that's fine. Oh god. This is so cool. Now this is what I call potential. And finally I decided to test it on one of my family members, my brother. So go get the candy. Go get it. God damn it. No, go get it. Get it now. Come on, get it. It's easy.
Now I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. He was petrified. Other modifications that I gave to it is that I made it go faster and I added more tape so that it kind of doesn't fall apart. So, yeah, that's really it. Bye.